We love tech issues, dude. We'll spawn in on the beach. Phone. I think I'm thinking on some stuff right now of like how Veronica reacts following all this. Um, so too much. Like, I think either way, she's going to be angry, just like at the world, just like the most angry. I think, and like this is just me like spitballing with ideas. Um, because like she's gonna be just so angry at the world. Because she doesn't get to have Mason in her life. Whether he's alive or dead, she doesn't get to have him in her life. He has to, if he runs, he's gone. Out of the city. Bye. Exiled. So long, buddy. If he's dead, he's dead. Then she really doesn't get to have him in her life anymore. And I think she's just gonna be so angry. And I think that she will take that out. Not on the club, because she doesn't want to die. But I think we see a more aggressive Veronica. Like, a Veronica who might be more aggro towards cops. Who is gonna be more trigger happy because she's hurting. And like, Veronica at her base can be a very violent, vicious character if you push her the right way. You push her the right way, and that's the outcome. Yo. Yo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going again?
Yo, I'm gonna go down the beach for a minute.
Okay. I thought I was having another headache.
No, you're good.
Everyone was so quiet. You guys haven't gone?
No.
You guys haven't left yet.
Well, we had to find James because he didn't respond on radio, and then we realized that he wasn't actually on radio, and then she tried calling him, and then we found that he was crashed out, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You look at Twitter, you can see where he parked his bike.
I gotta see this now. I didn't park it, it ended up there.
You can't park there, bud.
See, it was better when like it wasn't picked up because it was just leaned over, laying up there.
Check your email, V.
Nice.
Christ almighty.
So Wade told me as well that the vote has been pushed to Monday.
Gotcha.
Because of all the shit that's been happening, and the justices that went around, the vote for Chumash to be part of Blaine County has been pushed until Monday and has still been given the 3 consecutive
You mean
days.
today, Monday, or
The 1st of December.
oh,
Alright, have fun, guys.
no promises.
Don't get arrested.
It'll be my first time.
Actually, can I set up my car in like the courthouse?
You want to, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Go do that.
Alright, then Lottie, you could hop in the front. She's gonna set up her car.
Oh, I should probably do that too.
You wanna set up your car somewhere?
It's
too?
Luna.
Go ahead.
That's not Sakura, that's Luna.
Alright. Yeah.
It's Luna. The voice is different.
Yeah.
It's Luna. We've got like an hour. Can I also say something crazy? Veronica has the First Lady Flash, and she's about to become Lane's old lady. It's now gonna have so many meanings. I just like the framing of this. I just like the framing of Mason down on the beach, Veronica up in the driveway. hoping he chooses to run. Because Veronica is going to be emotionally decimated if Mason dies. Like, V at this point? Like, what does Mason have to lose, really, if he runs? Right? What does he actually have to lose? Oh wow, he can't come back to San Andreas. But Allie can still talk to him. Really, he only loses Veronica. And, like, yeah, he loses the club. But, like, if Wally wanted to, Wally could still talk to him too. It's really just Lane and V that he loses. But I'm also like, if in spite of everything that V said and all that, he decides to show up to chapter, it also speaks volumes to the club. Like, it's... Fuck, dude. I would not want to be in Sauce's shoes right now. I'm just putting that one out there. I would not want to be in Sauce's shoes right now. Because, like, it's a lot to weigh up. Hey,
Hey,
what you thinking?
a lot.
Yeah? You wanna go for another drive?
Yeah, we can. What would you do?
would I do?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to say that I would show up. Then it's like, I think about Raina, and then I think about you. Like, a big part of me would want to run. Depends. At that point, do I care how the club sees me or not? You know, no matter what choice you make, I'm not gonna hate you, right?
You say that now.
I promise, promise. No matter what you choose, I'm not going to hate you.
I mean, I've always said that if I'm not in the club, I'm dead. Am I being pulled over?
Yeah. I didn't think you were even going that fast. No, you did not miss chapter yet. We're coming in closer on figuring, like, finding out what Mason's choice is.
Hey, round it up, please, and thank you.
Why get your taser out, man?
Just because of this crazy local right here. You know how it is, man. Come on. Where we
Yeah.
going? Where we going? How we doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing.
600. Officer Kevin here, LSPD.
Of
Can I
course,
see your
it's this
license and
guy.
registration, sir?
Sure, man. There you go.
Wonderful. Hey, where are we headed today? Where we going?
Out.
You going out? Okay, where we coming from?
Chumash.
Chumash. Ooh, I love Chumash. Good stuff over there. Good stuff. Listen, why don't you just sit tight? We'll get this all cleared up and let you know what's going on. I gotta do, I gotta go run stuff, do my cop stuff, right? You guys just sit tight.
100%.
And then we'll get you out of here shortly, okay?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
How are you guys?
The worst
Mason?
combination.
I'm doing good, man.
That's good. That's good. How's your day been?
Oh, peachy.
Not to upset you guys. Erin isn't dead. Just to
That is a shame.
not to upset you today.
One day. One day.
Maybe one day. But she's a strong cookie, unfortunately, Mason. She's a strong cookie.
Oh, believe me, I'm aware.
She's stubborn. Okay, yeah, she's
Yeah.
stubborn. But hey, that's why we appreciate her. What are you up to today, then, Mason? I don't know who the lady is, so I would ask you as well, ma'am.
This is Veronica. We're just out for a
Veronica.
drive.
Nice.
It's a beautiful day for a drive.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, the reason for this time, you went through a red light, like 2 of them. You know
I'll
that,
be
right?
honest, I didn't see him.
You didn't see. You know why you didn't see him? Because your car's too cool. That's what it is. That's
You know
it
what?
is.
It's a good point. It's a cool car, isn't it?
Thankfully, your license wasn't expired or anything. We don't have any drugs or weapons in the car today, right?
No.
Oh my God, someone's running suspicious activity.
Oh shit. We should go check
listen,
that out.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're one warning. Yeah, I really hope I don't see you driving erratically the rest of the day. I'm gonna let you there. Enjoy your times to and from Chumash and all that good stuff. Okay, here's your license back. All your good
All right.
stuff. It's a beautiful
Thank you
car.
much.
Please don't wrap it around a pole. Okay.
I will do my best.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you very much. You're free to go. My
Appreciate it,
lights are up.
Mason.
My lights are up.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Jumps over a vehicle.
Gary's a cop now.
Apparently. Doesn't surprise me with Prentice Chief.
I don't know, V. Something that Allie said to me was she thinks I can live with the guilt. And I should go.
Do you think that you can?
I don't know.
And you're being asked to face down your own mortality here. It's not really.
The thing is, what gets me is Elaine wouldn't tell me if she didn't want me to go.
Yeah.
If she wanted me dead, she'd kill me.
This is true. Where do you go if you run?
I don't know yet. I don't know, I'll probably go back home. I
Yeah.
have a deal with some people there. I think I've told you about. Something just between me and Allie.
Mhm.
Basically, we're out.
Like I said to you, I don't think I could ever hate you, no matter what you decide tonight, Mason. I know what I want you to choose.
Yeah.
Just like I asked you on the hill, no matter what you choose, find a way to let me know you're okay.
Yeah.
You know, for all the rough things we've gone through,
Mhm.
I wouldn't trade it for the world. What's this?
Accept it. Well, that's is yours now. I'd rather you have it because I got it for us.
I hate this so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Either way, I lose you. And I hate it so much.
It's almost time.
Yeah. Where's your head at?
Everyone might be in prison because they're not back from the job yet.
Maybe.
So maybe it gets delayed.
Is that better or worse?
I don't know. You know what gets me? Is in that conversation with Lane last night.
Mm-hmm.
I said, then just shoot me now. And she didn't. She wouldn't.
I don't think she ever wants to shoot anybody that's leaving this club unless they, like, monumentally fucked up. But she especially doesn't want to shoot you. She loves you. She might not always show it, but she does.
a corset.
Yeah, that's a name I haven't seen in a while.
What the fuck? I need you to give me keys to this.
Did it take the keys away from you and throw them at me?
I did.
That's crazy.
Sorry, able to hold shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of names I've seen recently.
Is that them?
It might have been. Yeah, Riley said, let's do a job, and I went, I'm not feeling well.
Irina texted me and asked about a job, and Allie was crying in front of me, and I was like, I don't think so.
Not really.
As much as I would like to, but I want my last night in LS, whether I'm alive or dead, is spent in jail. So I don't want to take that risk. Okay. Drive this back to Jamash.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take care of some stuff.
Am I gonna see you?
I'll do my best.
I just
Okay.
want to know if this is goodbye.
It's not.
Okay. Come here. I love you.
Love you.
Okay.
Go.
I'm going. What do we think, chat? We think Mason gonna run? I was hoping he'd let V take the patch off of his cut for him. She almost suggested it. She wasn't sure where they were going. Just wanted you to know, like, she is hardcore sobbing right now. I think I know. V is absolutely changing the plate on this when she gets 100K. And I think I know what she's gonna change it to. And I think she's just gonna change it to promise. She's also not repainting this. Because they painted, they picked the paint color together. This is gonna be such an emotional terrorism tool. It's not even funny. Like, it's gonna be such a tool for emotional terrorism. If he shows up in Chumash before chapter, we're changing her outfit. If he doesn't show up in Chumash before chapter, her outfit stays. But I don't know. It's giving me the vibe that he might run. But like, I'm so split on what I would do in Sauce's shoes. Because on one hand, right, you have the spice of if he runs and he's in exile, he could come back. He could come back and stir and, you know, all this stuff. Like if he runs. But Mason facing his blood out head on, I think is also such a powerful ending for the character. Of like, people have said shit about Mason for 2 years now. And he still shows up knowing that at the end of this, he's dead. You know? Like, I think that is, in regards to Mason's story, I think that is a powerful ending. Like, there is pros and cons to both things, but that there in the parking lot is making me think that Mason runs. If he shows up in Chumash, I will be surprised. Like, yes. Like, here's how I see it. Yes. Mason running opens the door for a lot of spice, you know, down the line. Of, like, Mason coming back and XYZ thing. But I think a Mason Perma is also very powerful. And not just because I want V to suffer and be sad, but because of the message that it sends to the rest of the club. Of like, you talked so much shit about me for the last 2 years. And now, here I am. You know? I think both endings have their merit. But we'll have to see. I don't know. It's probably something that would get sorted before chapter if he doesn't walk. Like, if he runs, that'll probably be like a, you know, little hand wavy thing. But like, if he shows up for chapter, they probably take care of that before chapter. If they haven't already. Like, dude. V fully expects that she's not going to see him back in Jumosh. Turn some music back on. My girl is so contemplative right now. Not that she isn't usually, but like, she's trying not to be angry. Not outwardly. Like, by no means, like, is Mason a good person. At all. That does not mean that she doesn't love him. It doesn't mean she doesn't care about him. It doesn't mean that she views him as anything but her person. We probably got like another 20 minutes before people are expected to be like around Chumash.
It was the fucking yeah. Bloody oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry about that. I mean, Bloody, did you look behind you when you picked up, when you picked them up, or picked up Riley? Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm bracing myself because like, if he does surprise us and chooses to show up at chapter, that's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Like, I'm not expecting to see Mason roll back up in Chumash. I'm legitimately not. And like I said, if he does, I will be so surprised.
Yeah, Veronica. Yeah, it was fun. Anytime. Yeah, take care. Bye.
Fucking doors.
Hell yeah, we all made it out.
Fuck yeah. I have some GoPro footage to send you in a sec.
Except for the car. The car did not get out.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, shoosh.
Like, no one can ever talk shit about Mason to V again if he shows up. But I don't think he's going to. And if he does, the waterworks are gonna start again. I think the reason I'm not crying right now is because I have convinced myself that Mason is running. But also, like, how's it gonna look if he doesn't show? Because obviously, it'll be obvious that someone told him ahead of time, and that it was probably Lane. Mason is in such, like, an unwinnable...
Thank you, Lottie.
You're welcome.
Now we wait. But this man shows up in Chumash.
Because as I said, I was not looking behind me, dude. I had no idea who how many people behind me. I fucking took one of the Red Cross loops, the fucking Rocky Plaza.
And V will honestly say, I don't know.
Corner of the goddamn barrier.
Just saw him at the apartments.
Fucking practically right next to me. Like, fuck!
Said he had to run some
Like,
errands.
you guys are being cringe on fucking Facebook. I can too, motherfuckers!
We're a fucking MC. Of course we can bring somebody.
It was definitely a very intentional choice to keep her hair up today. Her rolls are shit today, dude.
Only 30 more minutes.
Yeah. don't. Your number.
Rooftop.
Rooftop.
Like, why send that text, but you don't give a name?
Radio?
I want on this bike. I'm gonna swim in the ocean. I'm gonna find the dolphins, and I'm gonna tell them why. And I'm very bad swimming. Just all of my. They'll probably love my stories. And then what?
Move a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ah, fuck.
That's right.
Okay.
Like a wall. Like a
He's got-
wall.
Imogen.
He's got aura, like, but never mind.
Yeah, that's right. I got a
He's got
war now.
He's got the aura field.
Yeah, something big happened.
No, Lane, don't tell it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Converting.
Go on, say it.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to go.
Don't.
Oh.
That's all that needs to be said
And
about it.
it started with you leaving the house and running up the canal for like who knows how long.
Either way, I know how this stream is gonna end tonight.
Yes,
Oh my
that
God.
yes, and it was a big
No
deal,
way.
and I sealed the deal, as some might say.
Uh huh.
Right.
What'd you get?
Well, you'll find out soon enough, won't you, James?
I guess. Yeah.
And it'll be really cool. And just know that I did everything I needed to do to obtain this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome. Stop that. I did.
If he's like,
I did a good.
I don't
good
have
work,
social
is
battery
what
at all
he
right
said.
now, actually.
Don't.
I-
Mm.
Okay, we're getting to the 20-minute before chapter mark.
Lane?
Mildly concerned.
We're getting to 20 minutes before chapter.
Okay, don't at me. And I know. But.
Why does this have like the undertoning of you being late somehow?
No. Who said
And he's
that?
like, okay.
Did Veronica say? Veronica, did you say something? Because I didn't say. That's weird. That's. Wow. God, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food from the house.
Is that what
I'm so
happened? Did
sorry.
I guess that?
No, I'm just so hungry. I'll talk to you in a sec.
What was going on? Sorry.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was there's this MC in California that we've been kind of yapping with. Well, Dorian's been yapping with them, but they think he's kind of like a little guy, right? And so they were kind of doing like the bit of like, "Do you fuck?" right to him, and he was like, "Oh, I fuck," and then they basically were like, "Prove it," and so yeah, so
Damn.
he's
joined
embarrassed
He
though.
joined the cuddle puddle. Damn, that's crazy.
He's embarrassed. He said he put his. I said, "Did anyone put anything in you?" And he said, "No." I said, "Did you put anything in anybody else?" He was like, "Yes." I was like blushing.
Gosh.
I was like, "In what specifically? Butt? Like a butt?" he said oral
crazy.
cavities. And then I asked him if he. And then I said, "Did you come?" And he ran away. So. But.
How was that the first thing I hear walking up was cuddle puddle?
Oh yeah. That's just like the safe for work version of saying orgy.
Yeah, but really, really excited for him. You know, very, very excited for him.
Well,
Boat time.
But
Yeah,
he, you
boat.
know. Oh, it's boat time. Fuck
Boat
yes.
time.
yeah, boat time.
I command trifecta boat.
I hope you don't mean like the Southern Cal. No. Okay, I'm going back to the roof.
Don't take my spot.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, you know, you might as well try tonight.
Wally.
Oh, okay. We'll be still going. I got plans. Yeah.
Damn it.
Right. So maybe another day or whatever.
Get back up there in a minute.
Alright, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Damn it.
Fucking hate it here.
Just keys to your spot. What is this bullshit? Yo, he fucked. I guess that shit too.
my girl.
Gonna make your fingers bleed.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing. Just a lot on my mind.
I mean, that's fair. Good chapter today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a quick ride.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
You probably know I'm not showing up.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go into too much.
Okay.
Is chapter in the clubhouse?
No idea. They just went down onto the boat. So they're having their high command meeting before chapter.
Well, given everything with Reyna, there's a high chance they probably do chapter at the spot. Yeah, I blacked out a bike. I took one.
Mm-hmm. Where are you gonna go?
I don't know yet. I can't tell you.
I know. I know. It's not safe for you. It's not safe for me.
No. I can promise you, though, that I will be okay.
Remember what you said when you proposed to me?
No. I don't.
Something along the lines of, you'd be with me until you physically could no longer. And here we are. I know we're divorced and all that other shit, but
I physically can no longer.
you physically can no longer.
I don't break all my promises.
No, and technically you're not giving me up as your old lady tonight either. Do you have your cup with you? Or is it somewhere?
I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll grab it. The patches off and leave my keys and everything on the bar.
I just need to know when you get where you're going that you're safe.
You'll know. Someone's coming up here.
No one should be coming up here. I didn't tell anyone I was coming up here. Said I was going for a ride. Getting an unknown number call.
Oh.
Hello?
Happy Harvey Day!
It's not Harvey Day. Also, I'm having a very serious conversation right now.
Oh, this is awkward. This is a
Yeah.
horrible
It's not
time to
Harvey
tell you
Day.
that me and Leo killed another cop.
You
All right,
killed another cop?
I'm
Hang up.
hey,
What the fuck? Who cares?
Sorry. But thought it was gonna be like a fucking something else. If there ever comes a day that I'm not in a Raiders cut anymore, am I gonna be able to find you?
No.
Not even if I ask Allie?
I don't think she'll tell you. Look. At that point, you'll probably have a life of your own. Better this way.
You're still my best friend.
I know. There'll always be part of you with me.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
You gonna go to Washington? No, there's literally nothing preventing you.
Oh, you know, just a part of the club that I'm blooded out of?
Okay, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
I think part of me always had that fear.
They would bag me and bring me here.
Yeah, it was a stupid question. But this is the last time I get to talk to you, so I figure I'll ask every stupid question I got.
Veronica, I want you to know this.
Mm.
That if there does come a day where you're not in a Raiders cut, I will know. You won't be able to find me, but I'll find you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. I hate this so much.
It's okay. Don't cry too much. They're gonna know.
I know.
It's okay. You're okay.
I don't want to do this without you.
You've done it before.
I know I have. And trust me, it's a lot easier knowing you're gonna be alive out there somewhere. But knowing that I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow and see you in Chumash. That I'm not gonna wake up and have a smoothie sitting on my counter, even though today was the first time in months.
You should get back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, I should. I don't want to. I love you so much.
I love you.
No matter what.
No matter what. And that's a promise.
Promise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head back down. You be safe. Okay.
I was gonna keep this.
What is it? No, you keep it, Mason.
No. No, you keep it.
Why?
Because it's mine.
Mason. How are you gonna find your way home?
I know where home is.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
You really should go.
I should. They're gonna start asking questions. Be safe.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the chapter room.
Hi.
Does she risk it and text him chapter room? He'll see because the bikes will be out front. I do have to wonder whose bike that was. Not now, Joe. V clocked that it was a gargoyle. But also V's mind goes like... a million miles an hour.
Where's Mason?
Don't know, he said he had to run some errands. Dropped him at the apartments like an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Someone saw them at Hill House. Someone was blacked out, went up towards Hill House. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. We will give it 5 minutes.
While he's smirking. Somebody saw her cut up to Hill House. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Shaggy. I think V's cooked, chat. I think V's cooked.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Opening this chapter, I think it does not come as a surprise to any of you to say like this is a big one. I know we've had chapters in the past where I've said like the most important chapter. But this one I feel is different. I do feel like it's our most important chapter to date. This is basically in my eyes like the end of an era. And the beginning of something new for us. For me, this is a day when we stand together and we decide what kind of club we want to be moving forward. We have a few votes to get through tonight. 3 votes. I don't see any issues with any of those votes coming up. We do have 2 things though to talk about, which are going to be the biggest changes for the club. The first, which I'm sure that most of you are aware of by now, is the retirement of our Sergeant at Arms, Wally West, and with him, his old lady, Raina. We will have a new ceremony tonight for Raina, where Wally will retire his cut and Raina will be the first old lady to leave the club peacefully through this ceremony. And basically, like, the intent of this ceremony is, you know, for people whose patches leave the club on good terms. I thought a lot about this. I'm happy to talk about it with you guys later. But I think that you will all appreciate the ceremony for what it is. And we will do that later tonight. It won't be easy, Raina, but I think you're up to the challenge, and I think it will be reflective of your time in the club. The other big change will probably come as a surprise to most of you. Maybe not for some of you. But as of this moment, Mason Calaway is stripped of his founder's status and is no longer a member of the Raiders MC. Anyone who is familiar with Mason's past in the club might see this as a long time coming. Anyone who's familiar with my personal history with him will understand why it didn't happen sooner. At the end of the day, I could sit here and list all the things that Mason's done over the past 2 years, but bottom line, Mason is not somebody I want representing the club. He's not somebody I trust with the legacy of this club. And even though I've loved him literally his entire life, I cannot keep making excuses for him. I've given him too many chances already. Seeing as he isn't here, we will be on the lookout for him. If you see him, grab him and call the club. If you have questions about this decision, I'm just gonna think you're stupid and that you haven't been paying attention to his behavior over the past 2 years, but I will still answer your questions if you have them. Not now, but later. You guys are always welcome to talk to me about stuff like this. But I feel confident in this decision and that it is for the best for everybody moving forward. Okay, so we're gonna get to our votes. I hope you can understand, like, due to the sheer amount of shit that we have to get through, we're not gonna be really talking about other club stuff tonight. We're not gonna be going over finances or guns or anything like that. We can talk about that some other time. I just want to focus on our votes and get through this because we got a lot to do tonight. Our first vote, which also might come as a surprise to some of you. Moving forward, Duke is no longer going to be my old lady. We're going to be converting his status in the club to a patch member. Obviously, he's not here right now. He can't speak for himself, but we have spoken about this, and he wants to take the patch. He would not be voting on this anyway, but I have his proxy vote for everything else we're talking about tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents. We'll go around. Anybody who has anything to say about it, you're more than welcome to. You all know what Duke does for the club. I think between shooting Duke and him not being here anymore and giving him a patch, I think the answer is obvious. You know, my personal relationship with him and the change in our like relationship status, I feel like shouldn't have any effect on, you know, his status within the club and his ability to do good for us. He cares about this club. He's given blood, sweat, and tears to the club, lots of time, lots of energy. And I think it'd be silly not to give him a patch. I think he's earned it. So that's my 2 cents. Wade.
I'll just second what you said. I don't have much else to say about it.
Okay, Riley.
Pretty much all has been said. Duke does amazing for the club. You know, he deserves the patch. So yeah.
Okay, Raina.
He has done so much for the club over the course of his entire time here, even before he got his con, and he definitely is very much deserving of it.
V.
I agree with everything that's been said. Duke deserves to remain with this club as a patch.
Wally.
Yeah, I think Duke, when he's not Lane's old lady, is a phenomenal Duke Ramsey. I think when he's focused on the club, he does great things. So he's deserving of a patch.
Okay, we can go around and give our votes. Wade. Yay if you're in favor of him being given a patch. Wade.
Yay.
Riley.
Yay.
V.
Yay.
Wally.
Yay.
Okay. Moving forward, Duke Ramsey will be considered a patch member of this club. He will maintain his role as Chamberlain. And will no longer be my old lady. Second up. Obviously, with Mason's status within the club changing, V, as his old lady, you've got a decision to make about what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm staying.
Do you want to stay as an old lady or do you want to stay as a patch member?
Old lady.
Okay. I had a conversation with Veronica, and seeing as I now do not have an old lady, offered to take her on. So we'll be voting on that. Basically transferring her old ladyship from Mason to me. I don't really think there's more to it than what it is. So I don't have anything to say. Does anybody have anything that you would like to say before we go to the vote? Okay. Yay, if you are in agreement that V should be allowed to keep her status as old lady and transfer from Mason to me. Wade,
Yay.
Riley.
Yay.
Duke's proxy vote is yay. And Wally.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, Veronica will maintain her status as an old lady, but she'll be my old lady, not Mason's. And obviously maintain all of her status and rank within the club. The last one, Lottie, I'm gonna ask you to step out of the house. Duke has requested that we put up Lottie's name to consider her for patch. He believes that she's ready. I agree and second that. Obviously, this is one of the most serious decisions that we make in the club. So I want to hear what you guys actually think, where she's ready, where she's not ready. And then we will go around and we will give our votes. Obviously, James, Raina, neither of you will be voting, but I am still interested in hearing what you have to say about Lottie. I'll go ahead and say my bit. Obviously haven't been here for a lot of Lottie's time as a prospect, but everything that I have seen and everything that I've heard has been nothing but positive. She works really hard. You know, she's been out there grinding her ass off to get Oxy for the club, like to the point where it's going to be profitable for us. Not just like useful for us to have Oxy, but like profitable for us to deal with other clubs and other groups that are looking to buy it. She's got a lot of drive. She's got a lot of spirit. I see her as somebody who's really tough. I don't see her as a pushover. I think she's not done growing. I think that she has a lot left to learn. But everything that we've asked her to do, she's excelled at. And she is like a go-getter. She's always here. She's always showing up. She's always ready to jump in and do shit when, you know, we need people to fill spots for jobs or just going and getting shit done, boring shit. I think that she would make a wonderful addition to the club as a patch. I can absolutely see her in a command at some point in the future. And I hope that she keeps pushing like she has been. I don't see any reason to delay her patching. So those are my thoughts on it, but I'd like to hear what everybody else has to say. Wade.
Everything you said and more. I don't think I've ever heard Lottie complain about anything. She might be in a bad mood or not feeling good, but she still goes and does what we ask. The Oxy thing is huge. We have people wanting to buy Oxy, and that's another avenue of money that she just brought in for us with cooking that stuff, and then everyone else helping her get stalls or stills and the stuff for it. Bikes are repaired every time that they're all at the house. She doesn't take no, and like Lane said, I can see her being in a command position in the future. She also gives no shits when people try to fuck around. Like she's willing just to send it. So I'm fully on board the Lottie train.
Okay, Riley.
Pretty much everything. She doesn't say no. She does anything that she's supposed to without being asked. She makes sure everything is stocked food, make sure we have our parts for our vehicles. She's on top of shit. And she would be a great addition to this club because she puts in the work and she deserves to be here just like the rest of us. She showed it time and time again. She has been fucking killing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. James, do you have anything you want to add about Lottie?
Yeah.
Speak up, bud.
I know this was brought up during her prospecting and all that, but even before I went nomad, she was fucking sending it every fucking day she was here. Even before she wore that fucking prospect cut, she still was, and she hasn't changed an ounce ever since I went nomad. Ever since she got so much fucking shit stacked on her plate, she's still been sending it. From what I've heard, she's worth her weight in fucking gold to this club, in my opinion. She's deserving of it.
Okay, Rana.
I love how driven Lottie is. She's always looking for feedback, ways that she can improve, looking for new ways to help the club in whatever way. And she's always been like this from as far back as I've known her, especially back as I think around February or something along those lines. But she has always been here for the club, whether or not she did have a cut on her back, and that is something I will always highly value in her.
V.
Lottie has probably the strongest work ethic we've ever had in a prospect. She's also supportive of everyone in this room. I have no doubts that she's going to make a good patch.
Wally.
Yeah, I would like to kind of just second what Rain said and not really go over any of that. I think Lottie has taken everything we've ever given her in stride. I think it's somebody who can step up and be a leader in this club someday. And, you know, I look forward to seeing what she can do on the outside.
Okay, we're gonna go around and give our votes for whether or not we would like to, you know, patch Lottie. Yay if you're on board. Wade.
Yay.
Riley.
Yay.
V.
Yay.
Wally.
Yay.
Okay. Moving forward, Lottie will be considered a patch member of the Raiders MC. Obviously, I think she knows kind of what's going on here, but still, please don't discuss it with her until we've had her patching in ceremony, which will be as soon as Duke's around, pretty much. So keep your mouth shut until then. Even if she kind of has an idea of what's going on, we will do everything with Raina and Wally after she is patched in. I know that they both want to be there for that. So we will have their ceremony after all of that is said and done. Before we close this chapter, I would like to open the floor to Wally and Raina for anything that you guys would like to say to the club.
You want to go first, Wally, or?
You go first.
Okay. My time here in the club was fairly short, but it was definitely filled with some of the best, most fun, happiest memories I've ever had. It was an honor to be here alongside all of you. But, you know, just because we're retiring doesn't necessarily mean we won't still be here for you guys whenever you need us. And just all in all, thank you guys so much for just being the amazing people that you are. Being here for me, being here for Wally. I just appreciate everybody here so much. And it's very bittersweet to be leaving, but as much as I love this club, I came into this club because of Wally, and I want to continue supporting him in the best way that I can.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta lock in. The 2 years that I the 2 years that I spent with this club are some of the 2 years I spent with this club are some of the, fondest memories that I think I've ever had, from meeting Lane by chance at the Grime Docks. I don't think I ever would have expected that, it would lead to all of this, of course. Hearing Wade laugh for the first time when we first met outside the hospital, doing Sandy every day for 6 to 8 hours. Building a bond with Rue that I think will never change with or without her. And, meeting all the babies, Riley, James, even Flynn. Being introduced to Veronica through Mason, and Mason too. I think are, bonds that are forever unbreakable. And I genuinely appreciate you guys. And whether I'm in this club or not, my promise still stands true. I'll be there to shoot, ride out for you guys. Whatever you need. I appreciate you guys.
Woof. Okay. That's gonna be it for this chapter, guys. I know that there's probably still a lot of stuff that we gotta talk about and big changes. But some good stuff is happening tonight. And so I want to make sure that we're all, in the right headspace, because it's a big night for Lottie. She's worked really hard for this, so I want to make sure that we're all on our A game and not a bunch of bitches. So get your tears out, get it together. There'll be time for crying later. So this chapter is closed. You guys are free to go, and yeah, we'll just hang out and chill until Duke's awake, and then we will get shit rolling with Lottie. And V, that'll be you and Duke, and then we'll be waiting for you. Class dismissed.
I don't want to talk. God, I'm such a crybaby bitch. I think V is going to move the car out of Chumash. And she is going to move it either to the apartments or to Mirror Park. And it's literally never going to be in Chumash. The hardest thing for her was to say she wanted to stay. There was a huge part of her that wanted to walk in that moment. But she promised him. V made promises to Mason that she intends to keep. I'm gonna need to cut the audio later, from where Mason says that if there ever comes a day that she's not in a Raiders cut, he'll know. She won't be able to find him, but he'll be able to find her. But also, like, I had to do the classic V thing in that conversation to bring a small amount of levity of her, like, being like, "You're not going to Washington, are you?" Because she clocked that bike. She clocked that bike hard. Just sending that to Allie, like... Exclamation point. He's really glad that no one's following her right now. Because, like, she needs to be alone. And she's also thinking if she leaves Shumash right now, they're gonna... She saw Wally smirk when she lied. So she's pretty sure she knows that... She's pretty sure that High Command knows that she was lying. Like, about when she last saw him and, like, where he was. But they can't prove it. Unless that was a member of the club who pulled up on the bike. They can suspect, but can they prove? Turns out they had a camera up there the whole time. She wants nothing more than to just go sit up on the hill. Like their hill. I think what we do tonight, after Lottie's patching and like people go to bed, is have V move the car. So that's out of Chumash. Don't know, Beads. Don't really want to find out either. Because that seems like a big ol' she fucked around and might find out. I think...
Yo, can someone get food?
Yeah, I can go get some.
Thank you. Grab like 10 combos because we're all gonna be up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we chewed through those 15 combos. What the fuck?
Marijuana? But yeah, I think it was the most V thing for her to like bring up Washington because she clocked the gargoyle. But also her to be like, oh my god, like he doesn't have anything really holding him back anymore. There's no me, there's no club, there's no judgment. Forgetting the fact that, you know, there's an entire chapter of the Raiders in Washington that would absolutely drag Mason's ass back. Max catches whiff of Mason in Washington. But like, V's gonna be thinking like crazy. Like, of course that's where her brain goes. In that moment. I had to bring some levity. Because if I didn't bring levity, I would just be a sobbing mess. So having V be a little crazy in that moment, be a little like unhinged in that moment of like, you guys want to know something? I handed that. That's what I was put the BRB screen up for earlier. Because originally, that was made. V, like I had that made the night that V cut it off her cut. I put that in here. And then, like, I envision that as a note that Veronica still has on her. Always bad luck, huh? So V is running thoughts right now. Are of like the first conversation she and Mason had. Like where they weren't in her apartment. We're down here at the pier. Um
Are you off to?
Going down to Matt's.
Gotcha.
holy fuck. I think that was when he said I love you for the first time. Yeah, that had to have been when he said I love you for the first time. Because it was up at the lighthouse. Well, Mason no-showed. Club was told he is no longer a raider. And if he is found anywhere, he's to be brought to the club to face blood out. Yeah. And she was so tempted in that moment to walk. Like, so tempted. But she promised me that she wouldn't. She doesn't know what to make of the fact that he gave her his patch. She tried to say no, but he's like, I want you to have it. And she's like, how will you... V went to him and said, like, how will you know? How will you find your way home? And his response was, I know where home is. And that made me fucking lose it. That made me lose it. Like, V is not okay. Like, she's like, yeah, he ran, but... Yeah, that's what she's thinking is, at least he's alive. That's the $1 million question. I don't like the dice roll animation. Okay. Fake it till you make it, V. What's really sad is Summer decorated a whole bedroom for Mason. And extra sad is, you know, not having that relationship in V's life to bounce off of anymore. It's also interesting is Lane hasn't texted her today. Like, here's the thing. In her conversation, like, V also knows. There's no way Lane tells Mason was at the pier. My tummy hurts. Oh, my tummy hurts. This is bad. Nerves.
Maybe.
Hi.
You wanna hop in?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, not going very far. Kind of just want to have like one final yap, you know? Tell me all your problems, man. What you're feeling.
I'm doing so good right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing so great. Club wants Mason dead. I'm doing great.
Yeah. Definitely a super tough one to swallow. I can imagine being in your shoes.
So good. So great. Love it here.
Understand? I think the harsh reality of the situation is, you know, Mason's time is limited. And you know, I could I could tell you were lying when you came with it when we were talking at chapter. But I'm not gonna call you out in front of everybody. Just please be careful, Veronica, because I don't want anything to happen to you in the wake of Mason's fuck up.
I know.
Please.
I
You
just-
deserve so much, V. Like, you deserve to be happy and live a fulfilling life, and I would hate to see it cut short by Mason.
What What made this decision happen?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
What he did the other day. Shooting at and around you.
That's why I didn't want anyone to know.
Well, who told anybody?
He texted Lane and told her when he was drunk. He wasn't gonna hurt me, Wally. I pushed him to that point, and so he gets punished for it.
Veronica, what do you mean you pushed him to that point?
I shouldn't have
By trying to-
followed
by-
him.
By trying to be his old lady? By doing what's best for
He
him?
told me to leave him alone. I didn't listen, and now we're here. And now we're at the point where if the club catches him, I'm going to have to watch him die. And people can say it's not my fault all they want, Molly. How am I supposed to look at Alice? When I'm the final reason her brother has a death sentence looming over his head.
Okay, you may have followed Mason or whatever, pestered him, wouldn't leave him alone. But at the end of the day, he's the one who pulled the trigger and, you know, acted out and did everything. Like, you know, he's not perfect in this. You act like you did everything. You're 100% at fault here. That's not true.
I know I'm not 100% at fault, but like it wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow him. If I had just listened for once in my life, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, maybe. You know, there's a chance that like if you do that today, or if you don't do that, Mason's still in the club today for sure. It's a possibility. But there's no telling that something like this wouldn't happen in a month, a week, a couple days. It doesn't really matter, Veronica. Like this could happen at any time. All of Mason's fuck ups are self-inflicted and are not influenced by anybody else.
Just really fucking raw right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't just turn off loving somebody. No matter how that love has changed and evolved, you can't just shut it off.
I understand.
It's like, I still love Harvey after all these years. Part of me still loves Casey to some degree because there was a point in time where she wasn't a psychopathic bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, you know? My platonic love was Rue, and I had to go through the same thing that you're going through, so.
And it feels like everyone's gonna expect me to be one way, and yeah, there were times, especially lately, that he treated me like shit, but that doesn't erase the good, Wally. Doesn't change the fact that up until he moved out, he made me a smoothie every day to make sure that I took my meds because he was worried about me not taking them. That when I woke up this morning, there was one sitting on the counter for me. Because he sounded sad last night and he said he was just tired after talking to you.
Yeah.
So I asked if he wanted to have a movie night. And to my surprise, he agreed. And that was the first red flag to me that something is wrong. I don't know if he's just been thinking a lot about things or what. But he wasn't okay after your conversation yesterday.
Huh. Yeah. Well. I just hope you know that everyone else in the club is not as heartless as they seem about the situation. You can talk to anybody about this.
Not Wade.
That's true.
I saw the look he was giving Mason Spot. It was like if Mason was there, he'd be dead on the spot before we even got to Sandy.
Yeah. Probably. I don't think that. What am I trying to say? There are other people in the club who understand where you're coming from, like Lane. You know, you're now her old lady. And I hope you do it justice and you exercise everything you can and talk to her about this. Because I'm sure she understands just as much. She also loves Mason.
I know. I know.
Okay, I need to walk away because I'm getting soft.
Uh-huh. And then I get to plaster on a smile and match Lottie into this club tonight.
I think you can do it. And you can pull it together for Lottie. It's a big day for her.
Well, I gotta.
Thomas Dwayne, a Gemma Knight, or any of them come from Shoemarsh, they're more than welcome to hang out. They're old.
Hi.
Okay.
VM, you heard that too. I ran into Thomas and Gemma and had a conversation and met.
Alright, like
who's
invite him
Gemma's
out here.
fiance.
Hey Wally,
that?
you want to come with me?
I said, are we inviting them out here?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Not right now,
Like,
but I said if they're ever out this way, they can come hang out.
Yeah,
and
no,
do
not
stuff with
right
us.
now, but like, or no, are we going about it like we invite them out here to chill?
Yeah, if they're checking
around?
around and you want to do some shit with them, yeah, they're cool.
Okay,
Hi.
hell yeah.
Thomas is Gemma's dad. Thomas and Gemma. Thomas is also Izzy's dad, who I used to date back in the day, and then died. So
Oh.
they're very close to me. And then I met her fiance Piper. I met Thomas's partner Indigo.
Okay.
And I met some guy named Hank, Harold, something Rosner. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh god, another Rosner?
Yeah.
Gross.
Fucking hell.
Okay, I go poop.
All right.
Lord.
It's hard right now.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
I'm gonna sit on the roof for a little bit.
Okay.
There was a big part of me that wanted to put my cut down then and there.
Mm-hmm. What?
But I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's not dead, but it's like losing Harvey all over again.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah. Because by all technicality, he's supposed to be dead to you.
I don't know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah. You can only take things one day at a time.
I want my parents.
Yeah.
I want London and Bundy. Not that you're not great, but
I know.
I want my
thinking
mom
about
and dad.
I know. It's just different. I get it.
But I gotta get it together.
Just for a little bit. And then once Lottie's ceremony's done, you can fall apart as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little longer.
Molly told me what the last straw was, and
Yeah.
I hate myself.
Why do you hate yourself?
Well, you can say all you want. It would have been something else a week, 2 weeks, a month down the line.
Yeah.
But the final straw was him shooting toward me. I asked him, how am I supposed to face Allie?
Crazy that it got foggy as soon as you said Allie's name.
That is some...
That's really... Wow.
I'm texting her.
That's some crazy shit.
What?
So crazy how it got foggy as
No.
soon as, you know, Alex's name was mentioned.
Hey. Foggy. It mentioned...
You just get that power, yo.
That's terrifying.
That is kind of scary.
I'm gonna go check on Lane.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I could ask the really obvious question right now, but the answer to that is probably the same as it is for me.
I'm sorry, V.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Wasn't really what I was expecting when I woke up today.
I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. He's not dead though, so.
Yeah, but if he ever shows up in state...
I'm sure he will.
Especially if something ever happens to Allie.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But big night tonight. Got Lottie's ceremony and Rena's.
I know that we were sorry, like, you know, people that we let out of the club, you know, we say that they're dead to us. And I think for people like Wade, what that means is like I don't think about them anymore. Like they're nothing to me anymore. But I think like what I want it to mean is that like we're allowed to mourn them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've been sad about every single person we've lost. Some of them I looked at the situation and said that it's absolutely the right call for the club and they deserved it, but doesn't mean I'm not sad. Even in situations like with Dax, I was disappointed. Even with Flynn, I had thought about all of the work that I'd put into that kid. And like, did he do a lot of dumb shit at the end? Yeah, absolutely. They all did. I still think about them, all of them. I wish that things were different and that they'd made different choices that would mean that they were still here. So I don't want you to think for a single second that like you're not allowed to cry or be upset about this for a long time.
It hurts a lot. But like everyone before him, it's a day by day thing.
You'll be okay.
You gotta be.
Not right now, though. If you don't want to do Lottie's patching, if you need me to do it, I will.
I feel like I need to. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Well, you just let me know, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll step in if you can't do it. I do not mind.
I'm just trying to like not cry about every 2 seconds.
You can cry as much as you want to.
I feel like all I've been doing the last month is crying.
Yeah, you have been crying a lot.
Well, first it's separation, then it's divorce, then it's I don't want you to be my old lady anymore, then it's oh, whoops. I pushed a little too far and might die.
You can cry.
It's like, oh, I stopped crying. Then I thought about something else and I started crying again. Does Allie know?
I haven't talked to her. Do you want me to talk to her about it?
Probably be not better coming from you, but easier. Not easier. I don't know. More sense.
If you need anything from me, just have to ask, okay?
I know.
If you want to be mad at me too, you can.
No, it's not something you would decide lightly, Lane.
It's not. But even so.
Hey guys, a plane hit the building. Just make sure a second plane doesn't land.
Aye. I need to talk to Riley, okay?
Hmm?
But
I
if
might
you
go
need,
for...
you need anything, just...
Yeah.
You're gonna go for a what?
I
For a
might
ride?
go for a ride.
Okay, you gonna be safe?
Yes. But
You swear?
yes, I swear. I'm gonna take this bike. You know it can't go too fast.
Okay.
Okay.
If you crash, I'm making you put on a helmet.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's my GPS? MRPD. Okay. Hate when the bike stuff's like that. Okay. Actually, we should go back to Black Bars. We'll go back to Black Bars when we get where we're going. Because we're gonna get where we're going and then we're gonna end stream. Because one, I need to eat. Two, I am so just fucked emotionally right now, man. I was not expecting this when I got on server today. I think tomorrow V will probably be around for like a short while to check in on things and show face and maybe talk to Allie if we don't talk to her tonight. I saw Harmony's around, so good luck. I don't think there's a lot of conversations that V and Mason have had. Including like the conversation last night where he said that he was okay with this, with the V and Lane. This is before Veronica knew what was coming. I can tell you guys, I don't know what else Sauce said about V and Mason from last night. But it was just a very sweet / bittersweet night. Nothing like crazy happened. Obviously, like, she kissed this man today like she was never going to see him again, because for all intents and purposes, Veronica is never going to see Mason again. She is not going to hug him or see him or be with him again. Just tempted to go to her and Harvey's old house. Like, this is such a... Like, it's hard to process how she feels, dude. And I'm crying again, because, like, dude. How do you begin to process that? Like, she's like, I'm never gonna be sitting up here and him just find me again. I'm never going to be laying on the side of the road and Mason just swoops in and saves the day. That's why she believes him when he says, like, if there's ever a day that you're no longer in a Raiders cut, I'll find, like, you won't find me, but I will find you.
made a choice. With you, V. I made a choice. I chose you. All right. And what that means is I take all that comes with that. I don't half-ass things. So any more of this, it's my mess, I'll clean it up stuff? No, it's our mess. Use your mind. Okay? Okay. You don't do anything alone anymore. You get a problem, we'll fix it. And if we can't, we'll get help. Okay?
Okay.
No, honey, the idea of being married to you has never been something I've been opposed to. I don't want you to feel that way.
I don't know, I just felt like the last time we talked about marriage, we were both kind of like, nah.
I mean, yeah. But that was a few months ago.
Yeah, it was.
Is that something you want?
With you?
Yeah?
Yeah. If it was something that you wanted, like actually genuinely wanted. Wait, that's not the song.
Talked to him last night, actually.
When?
Before I met up with you. And he told me not to propose to you. And it was a bad idea.
Why?
Because you thought I was against marriage, but Veronica, I want to marry you. I want you to be my wife. I want to be your husband. I intend on being with you until I physically can no longer. Okay?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Absolutely, Mason.
Okay. Thank God. I was really
Yeah, the
nervous.
moment I'm thinking I was going to say.
I love you, Veronica.
Whoa. It's a good whoa.
I have been fighting saying and hanging up the phone the last couple days, so I felt like it was the time.
Oh, I got good news for you, Mason.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. 'Cause I love you too.
Mm.